Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So for today's cook I was thinking about preparing some aspic. If you don't know what aspic is, it's basically a gelatinous meal with meat inside of it. And without any further ado, let's hop into it. So these are the ingredients that I will be using for this meal. I am using 2 of these parsley roots, 3 carrots, some garlic, 2 of these onions, a little black pepper that I will leave like this, so I will not be grinding it, and of course some salt to season everything. And the meat that I will be using, don't panic, pig's ears and these beautiful 2 pig's feet. Don't panic, this is good, trust me. It has a very good taste, and the jello that will come out of this is superb. The onions I will be leaving as they are, the garlic as well. The parsley roots, I will cut them in 3 pieces, each of them. And the carrots as well. I am cutting them in these 3 bigger pieces. You don't need to cut them very small because it's better like this, because they will boil much slower and they will give up the taste much better. I mean, give off the taste much better. Now I am throwing everything in this pot just for the convenience of it, so that I don't have everything lying around. And now I have to cut up the pig's feet. Don't forget to wash and clean everything properly before beginning the cutting process. I will be starting with the pig's ears because they are much easier to cut. I am cutting in basically in these longer pieces, a little smaller like this. Doesn't really matter actually how you cut it. You just need a sharp knife, because a knife that is not sharp is always a dangerous knife, because you're forcing it, and when it's cutting, then you can cut yourself. I will speed up things for you so that you don't have to watch through all this process in real time, and I will talk to you in a minute or so. So this is it, everything is beautifully in these pieces. Now I can start putting everything to boil. Now I am just throwing everything in this pot. If you want the aspic to have a much stronger garlic taste, then you can throw in some garlic right at the end at around 10 or 15 minutes before taking it off the fire. Putting in the pepper, not all of it, just a few grains. Putting in a little salt. Now I'm filling it up with a little water until here, so that it is covering everything, because as it's boiling, the water will boil off. And you need to put a lot of water on it. When everything has begun to boil, then you can take down the heat to middle heat, and you can also take off the foam that is forming on the top of it, and you leave it to simmer like this for around 2.5 or 3 hours. After around 2 or 2.5 hours, you can scoop out a sample of it and leave it to cool down to see if it's gelatinizing the way you want it. If the consistency is not exactly the way you want it, then you need to leave it to boil off more water from it, and when you're satisfied with the result, you can take it off the fire. So after the 3 hours of cooking, everything is ready, and I am putting the meat in these glass containers And afterwards I am pouring this brine over them, and I will be leaving it to cool down, and after it cooled down I will be putting it in the fridge so that basically the gelatin can harden up. And these containers are very convenient because I can easily cover them up with this lid, and it's much easier to keep in the fridge. So this is it. The next day the aspic has cooled down. As you can see, it is very gelatinous. You can eat it directly from this bowl or put it on a plate. We usually serve this with a little bit of vinegar so that it cuts down the fattiness of it. Just put it on and hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe for future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.